US hospitals lost over $48 billion to claim denials last year. Yet fewer than 12% of denied claims are ever appealed, even though the majority that are appealed get overturned. Why? It's not a clinical problem, it's a capacity problem. On average, a billing specialist spends 45 minutes manually pulling charts and writing letters for each appeal. Hospitals are still fighting back with spreadsheets. Meet Ctrl Appeal, an agentic denial management orchestrator built entirely on UiPath Maestro. At the heart of Ctrl Appeal is a Maestro BPMN process. It orchestrates AI agents, RPA robots, and human experts end-to-end. It starts the moment a denial arrives. Get Files detail ingests the 835 remittance files and denial letters. An agent updates the data fabric, normalizing every denial into a single structured queue. Then Query Entity Records pulls the active denials, and a gateway checks, is there a new record available to work? When a new denial is found, our classification agent takes over. It reads the denial reason codes, the CARC and RARC values, and classifies the denial into one of 5 types. It updates the entity record, then hits the central decision gateway, denial type. This is where the intelligence lives. Each denial type routes down its own purpose-built path: medical necessity, duplicate claim, coding error, eligibility, and timely filing. One process, 5 orchestrated workflows. Let's follow the highest value path. Medical necessity. The process routes to determine if medical necessity is supported. An agent generates the appeal letter, pulling clinical evidence and drafting a payer-specific argument. That draft goes to a human through our escalation app in Action Center, where a billing specialist reviews and edits the AI-drafted letter before it's sent. The gateway checks the outcome. Was the appeal denied? If approved, we send the approval email, and a tool updates the entity record status. If denied, it escalates appropriately. The next scenario is coding error. In case a coding error is identified, the case is passed on to the Action app for a coder to review. The coder reviews and updates the CPT code if required. Once the update is completed, an email notification is sent to inform the user of the change. Another branch handles duplicate claims. The query or RPA workflow looks for a duplicate claim. If found and the prior claim is already paid, the current claim is closed, else the original claim is resubmitted. The other branches are just as complete. Duplicate claim queries whether the prior claim was paid, then either resubmits or closes. Coding error routes to an Action app to correct CPT codes, updates the payer portal, and resubmits. Eligibility opens an Action app to verify date of service. The specialist confirms valid or invalid. And timely filing calculates the deadline, then routes to an app to upload proof of timely filing, with an agent creating the appeal letter and proof attachment. What makes this production ready is the human-in-the-loop design. Ctrl Appeal doesn't replace the specialist, it removes the busy work. The agents do the heavy lifting, ingesting, classifying, pulling evidence, drafting. But every consequential decision, approving an appeal, correcting a code, verifying eligibility, uploading proof, flows through an Action Center task where a qualified human reviews and signs off. Each human touchpoint sits on the branch where expertise matters most. And it's a learning loop. Every outcome feeds back to the data fabric, sharpening which arguments win for which payers. The result? A 300-bed hospital can realistically recover $500,000 to over $1 million a year in revenue that was simply being written off, while cutting appeal processing time by up to 75%. Payers brought AI to the denial fight. With Ctrl Appeal on UiPath Maestro, hospitals can finally fight back, and at scale. Thank you.